What kind of man would set his own head on fire just to entertain a crowd? That man was Arthur Brown, one of rock's most daring pioneers, a performer whose shocking theatrics and fearless originality left a permanent mark on music history. Today we're diving into the strange, spiritual, and spectacular journey of the god of Hellfire. Arthur Wilton Brown was born on June 24, 1942, in Whitby, England, during the chaos of World War II. While the world outside was scarred by bombs and blackouts, inside his home, music was alive. His father played piano, and young Arthur sang alongside his brother in church choirs and local bands. Unlike most teenagers of the era, Arthur wasn't writing songs about cars or school dances. He was already exploring deeper themes of spirituality, philosophy, and the mysteries of life. Though he studied law and philosophy at university, music remained his true calling. He jumped between early blues and soul groups before heading to Paris in the mid-1960s, where he absorbed avant-garde theater and performance art. This period was crucial. It gave him the vision to create a live show that was more than music. It was a spectacle, a fully immersive experience with costumes, fire, and wild theatrics. Back in London, Arthur formed the crazy world of Arthur Brown with Vincent Crane, Nick Greenwood, and Drake and Thieker. It was here that his iconic stage persona, the Lord of Hellfire, was born. With painted faces, guttural screams, and his infamous flaming helmet, Arthur transformed concerts into something audiences had never seen before. Sometimes people were so shocked they stormed out, or even started fights. Yet at the UFO Club, a hub for London's counterculture, Arthur found his tribe of fans. His breakthrough came in 1968 with the release of The Crazy World of Arthur Brown. The single Fire exploded onto the charts, climbing to #1 in the UK and Canada, and nearly dethroning the Beatles' Hey Jude in the US. Arthur's fiery performances on television, bare-chested and bellowing like a man possessed, stunned audiences and cemented his reputation as rock's ultimate wildcard. But fame wasn't without danger. During a festival show, Arthur's helmet malfunctioned, and his hair literally caught fire. For a terrifying moment, the audience thought it was part of the act, until a fan threw beer on his head to put out the flames. From that day forward, Arthur reinforced his gear with metal masks and chainmail, but the fire remained a signature part of his show. After the peak of fire, Arthur continued to chase creativity instead of commercial safety. He formed Kingdom Come, a band experimenting with electronics and cosmic themes, long before synth rock became mainstream. He collaborated with names like The Who, Alan Parsons, Klaus Schulze, and even Alice Cooper, who later admitted Arthur was a major influence on his own brand of shock rock. Over the years, Brown's journey mixed triumphs with setbacks, personal struggles, lawsuits over royalties, and even a near-fatal brain hemorrhage in the 1990s. Yet he always returned to the stage, whether collaborating with hard rock legends, experimenting with electronic music, or even using music therapy to help people heal. Now in his 80s, Arthur Brown still performs on select occasions, proving that his flame, both literal and metaphorical, has never gone out. His fearless approach inspired countless artists, from Alice Cooper to Marilyn Manson, Kiss to Rob Zombie. Without Arthur, shock rock as we know it might not even exist. Arthur Brown wasn't just the god of Hellfire. He was and is a fearless innovator who burned down the walls between music, art, and theater. And decades later, his crazy world still burns brightly. What will you remember most about Arthur Brown?